Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. This video, as you will know from the title, is all about Disney dining, specifically Disneyland Paris, because you know those are the type of videos what I do and where I go on holiday. So there are different ways where you can have dining. So Disneyland Paris do, when you book as a package, you can add a dining plan onto your package, or you can add, sometimes they offer a free half-board meal plan. So, which I would say if you're getting it free, it is worth it. That would be the offer I'd go for compared to the 2 nights free, just because I think you're saving more money that way. But it just depends on what you guys are like. I know myself with a half-board plan, that just means that I'm just going to be sitting in restaurants and going to buffets, whereas I'd rather be spending the time in the parks. So I have done trips with meal plans, I have done trips without meal plans. Like I say, I prefer to not have a meal plan, but obviously I'm going to talk to you guys about meal plans. So in Disneyland Paris there, you can get a half board or a full board meal plan, and you can also just get a breakfast meal plan. So if you just get a breakfast meal plan, that, as it says in the title, is just your breakfast for your trip, and that will be inside your hotel itself. There's some of the partner hotels will offer breakfast included, so definitely Hotel B&B offers breakfast as part of their room package anyway, but yeah, like a couple of the others have it on an offer at a different time. But if you're staying in the main Disneyland hotel, you will need to add that to your thing. You don't get breakfast included unless you're staying in a club level room. First sorted. So if you have a half board meal plan, which is definitely one which I recommend more than the full board, half board meal plan is your breakfast every morning, and then you get lunch or dinner, so you get a voucher per night. So this is where everybody gets it wrong. You don't get it per day. So if I arrive on the Monday and I say I've got the Eurostar, I've arrived at 2 o'clock, and then I decide to use a voucher on the Monday night for like dinner, but then I don't go home till the Thursday. I've used one on Monday and I've used one Monday, I'm using one Tuesday and Wednesday. That's 3 vouchers, which is my night stay. So I wouldn't essentially have one for the Thursday, if that makes sense. So that's where you need to be a bit savvy about, oh, I might decide on my first day when I get there, I'm going to go to somewhere where I can't use a meal voucher, which something like Planet Hollywood or Rainforest Cafe, or go to a quick service just to grab some lunch or something. Obviously that is something you guys need to work out yourself as part of what you guys want to do. I can't tell you you must do that, because it's down to you. But per nights, not per days. So that's just a heads up for you guys when you're trying to plan your meals. So as I said, you can go to if you do have that issue, you can go to like meal plan restaurants, or you can go to meal plan restaurants and just not use your voucher, you just have to pay for it. But you can also top up your voucher price. So there's different levels of the half board. So you get standard, which is all the buffets, and that is included at Santa Fe and Cheyenne, and I believe it's Davy Crockett Ranch as well. I will leave it on the screen if it is. Then the plus is at Newport Bay, Sequoia Lodge and Hotel New York, which is the new Marvel Hotel opening this summer. That is the plus plan, and that is mainly sit down restaurants, and it's more of a set menu kind of like deal. And then the premium plan is all sit down restaurants at a higher set menu price and meal, and you also get character meals included in that. You don't have to pay a top up. So let's just go back to the standard plan. So standard plan is for buffets. At the moment there aren't that many buffets around, especially in the parks. I've just got my phone up because I've got a whole list of places where you can eat. So for a standard meal plan, so you've got Agrabah Cafe, which is in the main park, and you've got Plaza Gardens. The other ones included in your plan are Chuckwagon, which is in Cheyenne, Crockett Tavern, which is in Davy Crockett Ranch. So Davy Crockett Ranch does have the standard meal plan, and then Billy Bob's Cafe well, Billy Bob's, which is in Disney Village. So those are the places where you can go, and you will have, you don't have to pay a top up, you get a drink included, I believe. It's like a soft drink, and you don't have to pay anything extra if you're on the standard meal plan. Obviously anyone else can go to those restaurants and just use their meal plan, but you will be losing your value, because the standard meal plan, I believe, is about 35 euros is like for an adult. So whereas if you're going to, if you've got the plus plan, which is I think about 40 euros maybe, I think, I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember. Even if you say it's about 40 euros, that's probably about right. Yeah, if you say it's about 40 euros, then you're losing value, because you're losing like 5 euros worth, and they don't give you anything extra to just eat at a lower value restaurant. But like I say, you can use your standard meal plan vouchers at a higher end restaurant. You just have to pay the top up price. So if you want to go and have Inventions lunch or dinner, you can do that. You can just use your meal plan voucher, and they will say, oh, are you paying fully, or do you have a meal voucher? So you can say, oh, I've got a meal voucher. You hand over your magic passes, they take the meal plan voucher off, take that off of your whole bill, and then they will give you the bill for the rest of the amount. So that's how it works. So you use it at face value, and like I said, for standard it's about 35 euros. Then again, for it's great, but obviously buffets do take a little bit longer, because you can go up as many times as you like. And they are better if you do have children, because if you've got fussy eaters, then there's always like chips, there's always like chicken nuggets, there's always pizza, there's always like salad. I know kids don't tend to eat salad, but there's always like cucumber and stuff that kids always tend to eat. Whenever I've been, there's always been like pasta, and then like the sauce separate, and then like meatballs separate, or like something like that. There's always stuff like that, like, which is obviously good for children. They do base stuff around children. So that is a good thing about going to buffets, especially if you do have fussy eaters or younger children who you don't think will eat at the sit down restaurants. But moving on to the plus plan. So the plus plan, like I said, you can use them at the buffet restaurants, but you will be losing your value. But it's up to you. If you want to use them there, you can use them there. Like, there's no one telling you can't. The customer will just inform you and be like, you do know you are losing value on these, and if that's where you want to eat, that's where you want to eat. If you're getting it free, you're not paying for it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so it is like that. You can do that as well. So included in the plus voucher, where you don't have to top up and you don't have to pay, and you won't lose value. So you have Annette's Diner, which is really weird because Annette's isn't that expensive. So Annette's Diner, which is in the village, Cape Cod, which is the Newport Bays restaurant, and that is a buffet style restaurant. Hunter's Grill in Sequoia Lodge, which is a buffet style. Buffalo Bill's at the 9:30 showing. So Buffalo Bill's is the Wild West show, the dinner show. Bistro Chez Remy, which is in the studios, and there's a set menu, which is a plus menu. The next one, Captain Jack's, which is in by the Pirates of the Caribbean ride in the main park. Silver Spurs Steakhouse, which is in Frontierland. Yacht Club in the Newport Bay Hotel. And that's a table service one. The Steakhouse in Disney Village, and that's it. So those ones are all included as part of your plus plan, and you don't have to pay an extra for those. As you could see, there are a couple of buffets. So the two buffets included in that are the Newport Bay and the Sequoia Lodge. So even if you're staying in Sequoia Lodge, you can go over to Newport Bay and have dinner there. Obviously, if you're in the parks, like when you come back after Illuminations Day, do tend to be busy, so do just watch out for that. If you don't mind missing Illuminations for one day, so you can go to a buffet style restaurant and want to go back to a hotel, just go a little bit earlier, don't stay in for Illuminations. But obviously I'm not preaching that to you, it is down to you guys. So it is down to you guys if that's what you want to do with your meal plan vouchers. But just to give you an overview of where you can go. And then, like I said, you can upgrade your plus vouchers to be able to go to character dining as well. Obviously it's not going to be as much top up as a standard plan because your meal voucher is worth more, so that does work out like quite well. But as I say, it depends on which restaurant you go to how much it is as a top up price. So plus plan, I've been on a plus plan before and we paid, I think it was 40 euros, well 39 euros each extra to go to Princess Dining. So, but that was a couple of years ago now, so I don't know if they changed the pricing on that. But it is, like, you can do that. It is up to you guys if you want to do that. And yeah, like, they are mainly they are table service. Like, so the Princess Dining's table service, Cafe Mickey's table service, and then Inventions and then the character breakfast are both buffet style. So that is something to think about. But like I say, you do get set meal plans when you go to somewhere like Bistro Chez Remy. There's a plus meal plan. There's about 3 starters, 3 mains, and then like 2 or 3 desserts, where you can obviously pick off of that menu. But then in somewhere like Bistro Chez Remy, they do have the premium meal plan as well. And I think in Bistro Chez Remy, it's the premium one has a steak on it, whereas the plus one doesn't have the steak. So you can upgrade your meal plan and have like that as well in a normal restaurant, even if it's included, if you prefer something on the plus meal plan, if that makes sense. Like, you can upgrade as well in those restaurants. So going on to the premium plan, obviously you get quite a lot included in that. You, as I said, you can go to all of the restaurants, but obviously some you will be losing value on. But ones which are included and you don't lose value are Bistro Chez Remy in the studios, Captain Jack's in the main park, the Steakhouse in the main park, the Yacht Club at Newport Bay, the Steakhouse in the Village, Buffalo Bill's 6:30 showing, a Berge in the main park, Cafe Mickey in the Village, California Grill, which is in the main Disneyland park, Inventions in the Disneyland, not the main Disneyland park, the main hotel, sorry, Inventions, which is in the main hotel, and Waltz, which is on Main Street. So those are all ones which you don't need to top up if you have a premium meal plan. So obviously you can go to the 9:30 showing, but you do lose value on Buffalo Bills, but not by a lot really. So that is something to consider if you do have that premium meal plan. Now they do offer you a thing where you can upgrade your meal plan if you're getting it for free. So before, you used to only be able to, if I went and stayed at Sequoia Lodge and got a free meal plan and I was on a plus plan, I was only able before to upgrade to a full board, but now you can upgrade from plus up to a premium half board if you want to. So that has changed recently to be able to do that. So like I said to you, I do think meal plans are good, especially if you want to eat at those kind of restaurants. So in March, me and Katie are eating at Inventions, but obviously because I get my annual pass discount, it still works out better just for us to go and pay for that meal, because the other times we're going to eat at like a Net, Rainforest Cafe, Planet Hollywood, stuff like that, when we're only really going to be having one big meal a day. We're not too fussed about having breakfast because we're going to take some snacks and stuff for breakfast. So it's that kind of thing. It's up to you guys. You can book it without, but obviously if you're getting it for free, I would say yeah, use it, but then it's there if you want to use it as well. So then going on to full board meal plan. So full board meal plan means you get breakfast every morning of your stay, you get lunch and dinner for the nights you stay. So if you're going on a 3-night trip, you will get 3 lots of lunch and dinner. But I do believe, as I've not done a full board meal plan, I do believe that the lunch and dinner values are different. I will look it up and leave it on the screen or down in the description box if I am wrong. But somebody has told me in the past that these prices are different. So if you wanted to go to Inventions, you need to make sure you use the right meal plan voucher, especially if you're on a plus plan where you're going to be paying that extra, because otherwise you're going to be paying even more, if that makes sense. So as I say, I think 4 board's quite a lot of food. That's 3 meals a day, considering you're going to go to breakfast, say 7 o'clock. Your lunch you would have to have around midday, to then have dinner around, well, depending on when the park shuts. If the park shuts late, you could have lunch around like 1, 2 o'clock. Then you'd be having dinner, say, not like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Like, that is just, for me, it's wasting valuable park time. So I wouldn't recommend full board, but obviously there are people out there who do, because they want to have their 3 meals a day. Whereas for me, I don't mind grabbing a like cookie or something for a quick snack at lunchtime-ish, because that's the type of person I am. But as I said, if you go for half board, you do have those quick service restaurants. So in the parks where you can grab food, like Casey's, you can grab a hot dog, you can grab chips, you can go to Hakuna Matata's, grab chicken nuggets, which are really good. I'm really looking forward to them. Like, there's all sorts of places you can go where you, like, obviously you just have to pay the value of the meal there, so it doesn't matter. But then you also can take some food with you, take like some crisps and stuff with you to tie you over. You can buy some like snacks and stuff whilst you are out there to keep you going. Like, I don't think you need to have full board meal plan personally, but it is up to you if that's what you want to go for. But yeah, you can go to Disney without a meal plan completely. So we're going in March. We don't have a meal plan just because for us, breakfast, we like to be in the park at opening, and literally we get to the park for 8 o'clock. So we literally have to be up at like 5, into breakfast at 7, which is when it opens, eat breakfast within 20 minutes to be able to walk to the park by 6:30 to get to the park at 8. So for us, having breakfast and a meal plan just isn't worth it, because we know we only want to do 1 meal, which is part of a like dining experience. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's worth it for us. But as I said, I went in December, I didn't have a meal plan, or I say I didn't have a meal plan. As part of my trip, I got a breakfast voucher included, but I didn't actually use it on any of the days because I just wanted to get straight to the park. The voucher was for early sandwich, which doesn't open until 8, and obviously that's when I wanted to be in the park. So yeah, the option was there for me. It was 8 till 11, I think, the breakfast, so I could have gone in for magic hours, gone back out and got some breakfast, but I chose not to. Sometimes I grab like a crepe in the park, which you would have seen in my vlogs. Sometimes I just had like really bad breakfast, like cake or something. But yeah, other times I just wasn't hungry, so I don't get too hungry when I'm in Disney, really. So it's like stuff like that. You don't have to have meal plans to enjoy Disney, but you do have to expect to be able to be paying it. I say expensive, but kind of slightly more expensive for food. So I say that because meals in like counter service restaurants are about 20 euros for an adult, just as like a top band, and between 15 and 20 euros. And obviously the children's meals are a little bit cheaper than that, but like you do get quite a lot, and most of them do include like they are a drink, a main meal, like then with like chips and then a pudding, so you do get quite a lot. But like for me, I just don't tend to eat too much when I'm in Disney. I just want to be on and doing rides and stuff. Like yes, sometimes we stop, we go get like stuff from the bake shop, we go and get what's it called, Mickey shaped food and stuff like that, from the sweet shop. I do eat those kind of things when I'm in Disney. Just don't tend to eat too much normal food and healthy stuff, or well, you can't really eat healthy in Disney, but yeah, I don't tend to do them as much. But so these are my opinions on dining plans. This is not a sponsored video at all. These are all of my own opinions. I just love sharing my Disney magic and my Disney knowledge with all of you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my videos, and if you want to know anything else about Disney, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you ring the bell you will get notifications for when I upload videos. So I will catch you guys later, and I'm going to Disney in 13 days when I'm filming this, so see you guys later. Bye.